I do not like hero bans. They were introduced way too early on in Overwatch's career. I think they should have been introduced at minimum of 50 heroes, and ultimately they just limit player choice. I'm not going to say that hero bans offer nothing positive. They definitely do. They definitely have their place. When characters are overtuned, when characters are just really strong in certain maps, yeah, it is nice to have that option to be able to ban that hero. Look back to when Mauga was released. Instead of forcing this Mauga v Mauga meta that was absolutely horrendous to play, we could have completely avoided it and had a whole different meta, and the game would have been way more enjoyable for those few months, or that certain amount of time period. It was a while because Mauga's release was really inconvenient with the holiday schedule. Mauga was released, and then I think 2 weeks later Blizzard had their holiday vacation for 2 weeks, leaving Overwatch in a really bad state for that period of time, where a banning system would have completely fixed that. But situations that are that extreme are very few and far between. Bans are at the point right now where it's just complete nonsense. You'll have Orissa's banning Hogs, you'll have Tracers and Cassidy's banning Sombra. Sombra, the worst DPS in the game, is still hit with a 39.8% ban rate over all ranks. She is the third most banned hero in the game, and she is arguably the worst hero in the game. Not even just damage. Don't get me wrong, the nonsense picks do not stop with Sombra. For a while, Mercy was banned just because she offers res, even though Mercy, up until this season, she's actually pretty decent this season, just sucked. And primarily because of Resurrect, she got banned, even though she was not good. People just don't want to deal with heroes being rezzed. On the flip side, you have people that don't want certain heroes on their team. They don't want a Mercy on their team. They don't want a Zen on their team. They don't want insert character on their team, so they ban them even when it's the teammates' preferred heroes. And these people that do that are extremely toxic because they'll do that knowing damn well that it's someone's preferred hero. That person ends up not doing that hot, and then it's that person's fault, even though it was their teammate that banned them. Everybody has their own preferred pool of heroes. People also have the heroes that they're better with than other heroes. So when their preferred hero or their main hero gets banned, they're probably not going to perform as good as they would have. Part of Overwatch is being able to play with your team and being able to play against your counters. If you find 15 heroes annoying that are either on your team or the enemy team, at that point, what are you even playing Overwatch for? You just want to play against Soldier 76, Ashe, and Sigma the entire time? And this is why I don't like a 5th ban slot, and I do not agree with the ban slot. I think 4 ban slots at 50 plus heroes, that's fine, but we did not need to introduce a 5th ban slot. That is just completely unnecessary. I don't really care if it's what both teams agreed on who needed to be banned. 5 is a lot, and most of the time these are nonsensical bans. Your Orisa is banning Mauga. Why? Sigma is banning Bastion. Cassidy and Tracer are banning Sombra. Heading to Circuit Royale? Well, let's ban Sombra and leave Widow untouched, so that way Widow can just run through the lobby if we get the displeasure of running into just some crazy Widow player. People don't utilize bans to their full potential, they just ban what they think is going to be annoying. It doesn't matter how good or bad Sombra is, she's always going to be banned because the community just finds her annoying in the metal ranks. And I hear this poor excuse a lot for trying to discredit someone's opinion that, oh, just become higher ranked, it doesn't become a problem in higher ranks, when 81.5% of the players inside of Overwatch are between gold and diamond. GM and champion make up 0.4%, less than 0.4% of the overall ranked player base. Although when you see somebody else arguing with someone, everyone's GM all of a sudden. And are you going to sit here and tell me that nonsensical bans don't happen inside of Masters, GM, and Champion? I find that very hard to believe. People ultimately just ban what they find annoying and what isn't necessarily powerful. You want to look at the case of Sombra. If you're in Plat or you're in Gold and you find a game where Sombra isn't banned, play Sombra and nobody knows how to play against her anymore. They just completely forgot because of how much she's gotten banned, which artificially jumps her win rate. And even with that artificial boost, she still has one of the worst win rates in the game. Hero bans also do not affect everybody the same. Mauga having Diva and Ana banned is way more beneficial than any 2 bans you can have for a Sigma. And then even look at tanks like Doomfist and Wrecking Ball. You ban Sombra, you ban Bastion, you get Hog banned. Like, these are all very beneficial bans for those tanks where other tanks just don't have the benefit of having a hard counter like that they could just get rid of, leaving the enemy team with their pants down not knowing what to do. Ultimately, I don't like bans because I feel like they still limit player choice, and I still do not think there's enough heroes inside of Overwatch to justify having 5 ban slots. The bans are nonsensical half the time. A lot of players don't care who gets banned, and they'll just see whoever pops up first in the pre-ban phase get picked, and then they're going to pick them too. You pick Ashe, you have a higher chance that your teammates are going to pick Ashe because that's just who they see the team wants to get banned. Really, the best type of bans you could have are ones that affect your tank. The ones that your tank picks out should be the bans that that you follow, followed by map order. But even then, your tank still just picks stupid bans, and you can't follow it at that point. If your hog is choosing to ban Reaper and Sombra instead of Ana, he's gonna get cooked by an Ana. And then you're gonna force a support onto Kiriko, who might not be good at Kiriko. A lot of people are not good with Kiriko below Masters, and ultimately they just hinder player choice. Overwatch is about adapting to your teammates and your enemies. So when you add more and more bans, I feel like we kind of lose that identity with Overwatch. Anyway, that was just a quick rant I had about hero bans I wanted to get off my chest. I have a strong feelings about hero bans. I don't like that they added a 5th ban slot, and I wouldn't be surprised if they add a 6th or 7th ban slot sometime in the future. I think hero bans are a band-aid fix for more underlying balance issues that just don't know how to be addressed. Anyway, did you agree with me? Do you think I'm stupid? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.